Welcome back. US 1 Billiards. Finals. I'm in the booth with the one and only Jason Shaw and Darren Appleton. How you guys doing tonight?
Yeah, cheers, pal. Yeah, very happy to be here. We've got a great final, and we've got the host of the tournament, Jason Shaw.
How you doing, guys? Looking forward to this one. I think Moritz is due a win. I think he's been very, very close recently, and he's put on another great performance here. So maybe this is his time.
Yeah, against the veteran, Chang Lung. Who do you like in this match, Jason?
I've been watching Chang, and I've been telling someone who's a friend of mine at the bar that a lot of people don't really know who this guy is. He's a very, very good player. He's won a lot of big tournaments, and you're going to get to see how good this guy is in this final right here.
Yeah, I think he's actually won the China Open twice, I believe.
I heard the announcer called that he won the World Cup of Pool?
Yeah, beat me and Carl Boys in the semi-final. I remember it really well. Him and Copigny, I was sick.
Oh, yeah, he beat Darryl Peach and Mark Gray in the final.
Yep. He was unbelievable in that tournament. I remember it very well. With a little memory I do have left, but I remember him playing amazing in that tournament. He at that particular time, he played the best out of the two in that tournament. Yeah, he's one of those funny players. He can play indifferent, but when he's on his game, it's beautiful to watch. He moves the cue ball around very effortlessly. He's got a lot of knowledge of the game. He's got a nice stroke, and he hits the ball easy, right?
Yeah, like that shot there. I didn't think the cue ball could get there. And he looked like he didn't really put a big stroke on it, and I do agree with what you're saying there. He's very fluent, good on the cue, don't really miss many balls, and he's one of those players, if he gets in front of you, he can blow you away very quickly.
Yeah, he's one of the guys that can make the game look really easy. And obviously he's playing really well in this tournament, so I can't see him not playing good in the final. It's just whether you get enough chances, and he's up against a great young opponent, like he said. He's on a good run, right? He's a few finals this year. He got to the World Cup final recently at the Rax Open, which was another monster field. And this field, which is probably slightly stronger than last week, and he's in the final again.
He's knocking on the door. I spoke to him earlier, and he's saying, I'm playing good, but I'm not getting there. I said, listen, you're young. I've been there. You know, all the older players have been there. The first one's always the hardest, and once you get that one out of the way, the rest of them come flowing.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you keep getting to the final, eventually he's going to win, and he's young. So in his fearless, he showed that in the semi-final against Shane. That was a big win for him. Probably the biggest win of his career so far, just because of the setting, the size of the tournament, and beating the American, probably the best player ever from America. That's going to give him a lot of confidence.
I think here he's just going to take his medicine, pot this ball, come below the 8 and shoot the 7. I like rolling this ball and going past the 8 there, and then shooting the 7 up to the top left or the top right.
Yeah, you just never know. He might come underneath the 8 here, just like this, or even kiss it.
Oh, wow, what a shot that is.
Yeah, nice little flick. Did he? I don't think he played to kiss the 7, all right.
Do you know what? I think he maybe tried to run into it, but running into that was risky. But it came out good, and he's looking like he's going to take the first rack.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough one to call, this match. I think what I've seen the last week, or even this tournament, I probably have to say Moritz, just because I haven't seen enough of Chang Lung. But if you're going by experience, you'd fancy Chang, sorry.
Yeah, I think what I've seen today from the quarter-final, he's been very, very good. He played really well against Raga in the quarters. He was down in that match, and then he got up, and then he took like 4 or 5 game lead. I think he ended up winning 9-5. Oh,
The good thing with me and you in that picture there is that our ears are covered up. That's the first time I've looked at us both. Thought, oh, where's our ears?
oh God.
So Someone says Trump 2024.
Let's go, Donald.
Does it mean Judd?
Visconti Cup 2024. Donald Trump.
So Chang, he broke the first rack. So he's kept the serve here. Let's see how he's breaking.
He was break. He made the one ball almost every break against Raga.
Nice break.
A 2-ball got kissed there. Is he going to get shot?
Yeah, what do you think of the break? What do you think of this break rule?
Well, I think it's good, but I've just heard something that they're going to try a break.
A break?
A break speed gun.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is good because you can't really judge sometimes whether someone's hitting a hard break or not. It's a fine line, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see someone breaking and you think it's soft, but then you see the outcome of the balls. It's not really soft if you're getting 3 or 4 balls up the other side of the table and making 2.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. How they determine what's soft and hard? That's what I.
Well, it says forceful break, so
Yeah, but what's a forceful break if you're obviously a lot smaller than your opponent?
yeah, that's a big factor too.
Like for example, Alex Pagulayan against Chris Mellin. Obviously, one guy's bigger than the other. You just don't know what's forceful for them, for that person. So the speed gun probably is the right way forward.
Well, you got to try something, you know. Obviously, there's no the break's still tough. It's not like you're guaranteed a shot.
Very tough.
You make the one, you're just praying to get on the 2-ball. It's all down to luck. It's not like you're playing shape.
Do you think the break's lucky, or do you think obviously there's a skill to breaking, like obviously consistently making that 1 ball, but to run 5 or 6 racks, to me, you need a lot of luck to do that.
Yeah, I think
Or it appears that way.
what I've seen of the 2, I think Moritz put a 7-pack together in Shane. I think what I've seen of both of them was they made 2 or 3 balls, you know, so it wasn't much traffic there. And yeah, they did hit them good, but like you said, to land on the lowest ball every rack, there's obviously some luck involved, but that's 9-ball, that's the game. If you're not lucky or you're not rolling a little bit good, you can be playing as good as you want in this game. If things are not rolling for you, it's just the way it goes.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, if you get a good consistent break, you give yourself more chances, but you still need some luck to get a shot on the lowest ball.
That was a nice shot there, but
yeah, very good shot.
He's not gonna be trying to cut this in. He's gonna try and probably chip the 3-ball behind the 5.
Yeah, the cue ball towards the 6, I guess, or 4.
Yeah, I think more towards the 4 is better.
The only problem with this is that it's a very straightforward kick, unless
Not if
it
he
gets
sticks
screwed
it.
behind the pink 4, which would have been great. So this is quite a straightforward kick for Chang. I'm just wondering if he'll play this slowly or whether he'll play. Oh, you can see the ball even better. He's got to take the paint off it.
I don't like this shot.
Yeah, well, he might use a 5 as a blocker. He played it well. Really.
Yeah, that was as good as you could hit that shot.
Yeah, it's so easy to leak that 3-ball out by hitting it too fat. Or over hitting the ball. When you're younger, those shots are a lot easier.
Yeah, your eyesight's
your
better.
eyes so much better. But as you get older, it's not easy to see that edge of that ball. But the good thing here, though, Jason, your pool room is obviously a big addition, this new lighting. Not too sure what the lights are called, but Ira Lee produced these lights, and I think it's the best thing what's happened to pool. And what a roll there. But you just, yeah, it's just, everything's a lot brighter. The cloth colour, in my opinion, is the best cloth colour ever for pool. Everything's a lot brighter, so you can see the ball so much better.
Yeah, I think, you know, I had about 6 of these lights in the room already, and I was trying to get more. And, you know, I had 6 up all spread out, and you could just see the difference in the room. So I think with all of them in the room now, it really makes it pop. And with the cloth, like you said,
Yeah,
it's definitely the best cloth. It's way better than blue. I'm not saying that blue's not a good cloth. I'm just saying it looks better
definitely
in the eye of the viewers.
Yeah, it's weird because when we were playing with blue all the time, you just get used to it and you think it's great. But when they brought the grey, I don't know, it just suits the colour of the balls. Everything's brighter, and it's a brighter colour. So, yeah, I think definitely the grey for me. Right, so Moritz is in here, playing short side on the pink 4. If this was like a 4-inch table, which obviously it's not, he might try and get a lot closer to that pink 4, but
Yeah.
because the tables are brand new and they are in a 4 1/4, Jason, I believe. which still missed
Oh, Darren, you.
it. I cursed it.
The tables are 4 3/8, but
Yeah.
you know, they might be playing it a little bit loose in that. But I've seen some. But I missed an 8-ball earlier down the rail and it jawed and stayed up close to the rail.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to tighten up
No,
over
definitely.
the next week or so. But you still expect to slide with the clean balls and the cloth and that. So we all know that. But I've definitely seen a lot of balls missed.
Yeah, he ate that ugly anyway. He ate it a bit too fat. Wow.
Oh,
But you got fortunate with
Yep.
a leave. What I mean by he got fortunate is that when he missed the ball, he left it deep in the pocket on the right-hand side. So he had to really get into the cue ball there, and he was probably risking following the cue ball in also. So he was trying to hit it thin off by hitting the short rail first. So let's see if he...
this is.
not too sure he played it exactly that way, but it's worked out great.
I think he was trying to get the top side of the 8.
Yeah, you would have thought so.
But it's worked out good, and he's got a good angle to get up for the 6. So
Yeah. And he'll be feeling a little bit edgy, I think. It's another final. Obviously, we all saw what happened last week at the Rax Open when he missed the match-winning 8-ball. I don't know if you saw that, Jason, but he had a 10-4 lead. He was up, I think it was 12-10 when he missed the 8-ball to win the match, and he ended up losing 13-12.
I seen he'd lost, and I said someone said something, but I didn't see it. I've been here.
Yeah, just like a little half ball cut back into the top right-hand pocket, and he overcut the ball. So he'll be eager to win this one, like he said, and get his first win, his first big title under his belt.
So Moritz makes the 9, and it's all tied up at 1 game apiece.
And if he was to win this, it'll have been a great few weeks for him so far in America. Because really, he'll been looking to do well in these 2 tournaments, warm-up tournaments, before, if you want to call them warm-up tournaments, for the big one. I mean, no disrespect to last week and this week. They're great tournaments in their own right, but obviously we're all thinking about the US Open. But if you do well in these tournaments, it gives you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially in these fields.
Yeah, it's been a strong field. I think everyone's enjoyed it. I think the crowd's been good. Tables have been good. Everything's been first class, I think.
Plus it's $15,000 to the winner, so there's a lot at stake here. $7,000 difference between first and second. And there's a big crowd here, so that adds to it. There's nothing worse playing a final where there's nobody there.
Yeah.
Like the old days, you play the Euro Tour, for example. And
Wow.
by the time you get to the final, there's 2 men and their dog watching. Right? And it's true, though.
Yeah.
Where now you've got a big crowd. So even if you're playing for 500 here, you're going to feel pressure because of the crowd and the nerves, and it gives you that nervous energy which we all want.
That was a nice break there, and he also got a nice little kiss back off the side rail, and the cue ball just kind of stopped dead and perfect for the 2-ball.
And he can play opposite hand. I've seen him play quite a few shots opposite hand, which is a nice tool to have. Yeah, that's a big bonus.
Yeah, I'm not very good with my other hand.
I'm useless. Probably the worst in the world, actually.
Oh,
I'm not great with my normal hand at the
wait till
moment.
you-
But
That's funny.
But yeah, I'm useless with the opposite hand.
Yeah, I think I can't even cue straight.
Yeah.
My stance is terrible. My holding the cue at the back's awful. I just rather use the bridge or do the underarm.
You actually do everything right-handed except for play pool, right?
Yeah.
Which yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yeah. Golf, darts, everything.
So Moritz, he breaks as good as anybody with this break rule, which bodes well for him in the future. I mean, it's hard for anything to go wrong with this kid because his fundamentals are great. He approaches every shot the same every time, and he plays at a good speed, and there's not a lot what can go wrong. And the main reason for me is that for someone so young, he has a great cue ball.
Yeah, he's very good. He's very talented young player.
Yeah, I first saw him play, I think it was a couple of years ago at the World 9-Ball Championships when I think he beat Carl Boys. I think he put Carl into permanent retirement, I think.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I think that was when
Did he drill Carl? Did he?
I think it was like 9-1, 9-2.
Yeah, 9-1 or 9-2 against
Yeah.
Carl Boys. That's when I took notice of him.
Oh, that's funny. I think Carl was supposed to be here today. You know that?
Well, I think he saw Moritz in the draw. And, oh yeah, they gave him some battle scars there.
Yeah, I think he's away surfing somewhere.
He'll be with the average pool player in New York surfing or something. Making more videos.
Yeah.
YouTube stars.
So
Trying
Yeah.
to make the average pool player into a worse player, it looks of it.
I had to give him a lesson. I had to give him a 1 hour lesson. I said to Carl, I said, "Have you not been giving them?
Yeah, I saw that.
Have you not been helping him?" And Carl said, "Not really. It's not what I've been doing. We just kind of made the videos." And I said, "Oh, okay."
I think Carl's quite happy to see him suffer.
That was a bad break. That's his worst break he's hit all day. He overcut that really bad.
Yeah, it's probably the worst break I've seen him hit so far. Yeah, the 2 or 3 matches I've seen him, it's the worst break so far.
Yeah, I just want to thank a few people. I want to thank Metrum for letting me do this. And I want to thank all the sponsors. I want to thank CueLee's for being the official sponsor of the event. I want to thank everybody else who's been involved as well. And I want to thank Aramis and Simonis for taking care of us again.
And CueLee's, are they a local Q?
No, they're
Company?
actually from China.
Oh, right.
They're a new company. And, you know, I think, is it J Flowers, another new Q company? A couple of them reached out and wanted to sponsor the event, so happy to have them on board, and without them this wouldn't really happen. So thanks again.
That was very well controlled.
Yep.
Because he didn't want to get the wrong side of the 5 there, and he couldn't have really put that any better with his hand.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he had to pull out a little bit there. The
He had.
average pool player, folks. Cowboys in the chat, actually.
Where is he?
If it is Cowboys.
Oh, it is.
It might be his partner. It seems like the average pool players took over his account. If you're getting paid too much by Matro.
So looking forward to the US Open, Darren?
Yeah. Yeah, just because I've been here like 10 days, 2 weeks, so I feel like I needed these 2 tournaments just to see where I am with my game, what I've got to improve on, and yeah, at least I know I can compete. I'm not a complete dead guy. So yeah, hopefully I can get a few wins under my belt, and then you never know.
Any chance, any thoughts of turning the music down so we can hear the sound of the pool tables? Not really. It's kind of, you might not see it there, but the pool room's kind of quiet out there without a little bit of music on.
Oh, it's nothing worse in a pool room, especially.
And everybody's kind of, not a lot of people are talking there, they're just sitting and watching, so with the music on a little bit, it's kind of taking the edge off a little.
It's a pool room. You can't expect just regular people just to sit there in silence in a pool room. It's not going to happen. Right? So you need a bit of background music, really, in my opinion.
That's what we should do, as that guy's just said there. We need a podcast with just Darren and Jason drinking and talking pool.
Yeah.
We should get one of like Joe Rogan podcasts set up, something like that.
Be nice, wouldn't
Talk pool, have different people come in.
it? Yeah.
Well, something you could do.
Definitely.
You know, it's not, you see a lot of people doing these podcasts
No, these
now.
podcasts are very successful, aren't they? There's actually a few pool ones like the Windows Open. I think they're doing really well. The Cue It Up Cup, and it's all good for the game.
Yeah.
And pool's a very global sport, so why not? And I think people like listening to the players.
Oh. That was close. Is he going to get a shot? Yeah.
Yeah, you
think
see it in the NFL and soccer. There's a lot of former players doing their own podcasts. And like you said, Joe Rogan, people like that.
He's been getting involved in the pool a little bit more too. He just did an interview with Jeremy Jones. Did you watch it?
No, but I've seen the link. I just haven't got round to watching it yet. Yeah, have you?
Yeah, listen, didn't watch it all. Listened to a bit
Mm.
of it. Like I said, didn't have time as well.
Yeah, I tell you what would be funny if he got Earl Strickland on.
I think Earl knocked it back.
Yeah.
Someone said that.
Yeah, he needs to rethink that because it's
Oh,
great. It's great branding for yourself, really. Right?
stick behind the six here.
Especially with what Earl's doing now. Obviously, doing a lot of exhibitions and clinics, and just get your name out there.
Someone
gonna
said
get-
to me Earl has changed a lot in the last few months. I think he's probably changed because he's making more money.
Making more money now than what he ever did. He told me, which is good. He should be doing at his age. He shouldn't be relying on pool tournaments.
No.
At 50, what is he? 61 now.
Yeah. He should just be flying
59?
to China, doing his little exhibitions in the US, got his exhibitions too. And if he wants to go to a pool tournament, he's going to the US Open.
Yeah.
So, tournaments that mean something to him.
Yeah, I mean,
He's-
it's all right. Now
I was going to invite him here, but it was a little bit too late. I wanted to. Shane asked me, "You didn't invite Earl?" That was my last. That was my last thought. Is he going to get lucky here?
Yes. No.
Mm.
Maybe.
Oh,
He can make it, but I don't think he can see it direct.
it's tough.
Yeah, Earl. I mean, Earl is obviously doing the right things now, and yeah, when you get older, it gets tougher to compete with these guys. And he's great at what he does. He's great with the exhibitions, right?
Yeah, he's very good. Well, nice shot. That's him, though. His style and what he does and the way he performs around the table. Exhibitions are made for him.
100%. I don't think there's anyone better, to be honest, when it comes to entertaining and talking.
No, he's the master at that.
Yeah, you live with him for a while.
Yeah, we shared an apartment for about a year.
That must have been fun.
Well, it was a lot of fun, but I learned a lot also. The guy's a genius, really, isn't he? Well, when you talk to him, people
Unbelievable.
listen. People think he's crazy because the way he kind of is around the table, but as a normal person talking to the guy one-on-one, he's like one of the nicest guys you'll ever speak to.
Definitely, yeah.
He's so down to earth. But pool's obviously just his life, innit? So it's took over.
He lives and breathes the game, doesn't he? It's every day. It's been his life every day. I can't imagine him going a day without playing, actually. Whether he's competing or not, he just wants to play. He just loves the game.
Look at this
I don't
shot.
think anyone loves the game as much as him.
Wow.
Wow, great shot.
Wow. That was effortless.
Yep, and this is the type of shots what you will see from Chang Lung. Is definitely one of the shot makers in the game. Sometimes to his disadvantage, because it does cost him sometimes, because he does really like to go for his shots. But when he's on, he's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, he's very fluent. I said to my friend earlier, and he said, "Who do you think's going to win?" And I said, "I think Chang's going to get to the final. He's playing really, really smooth. He doesn't hesitate to go for his shots, and when he's on, he's scary, really scary."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably one of the most underrated players on the tour, to be honest. You don't look at the field of potential winners and put him in that bracket, but he's a danger in any tournament. And we're tied at 2-2. It's a race to 13. So this is a shot here on the 5 ball. A lot of eye left English here. Just spin that cue ball around. Look at that. Beautiful speed control.
Just
and knowing that you're not going to scratch on that shot is the key also.
a little tip: if you're having any kind of issues with clarity, you have to go to the YouTube settings and set it to high, and that'll get you better bandwidth, and it'll clear up for you.
Yeah, got our table mechanic there, John. sort of in the middle of that picture there, just touched to the right, sat at the front with his moustache. I think he was sleeping, wasn't he?
Taking a nap.
I think he was taking a little nap.
He's taking a break nap.
Ooh, got the 9
Is he
ball.
going to get a shot? Oh, here we go.
Wow.
If he starts getting a couple of breaks like this and gets to 5-5-2, this could be very, very good pool to watch.
Yep, and I corrected there. The score's actually 3-2 to Chang Yulong. Oh yeah, I believe. Is it 3-2? 3-2 or 2-2?
Who would you say 5 to 10 players of winning the US Open?
5 to 10 players?
Yes, that could win
5
the
to
US
10
Open
players.
coming up.
I think on current form of what I've seen, I mean, now you got to put Moritz in the mix. I mean, how can you not put him in the mix with the current form right now?
Yeah.
I mean, his confidence has got to be sky high, win or lose this final. And then, so definitely him. Obviously, Joshua Filler coming back off the China Open. Ruaz defending his title. Fedor Gorst. So that'd be the first 4. And then probably Shane.
Yeah.
That'd be the 5. And then you got the
Skylar.
outsiders like yourself,
Skylar.
Kopinyi, Skylar, Chung.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's probably 20
Yeah, I
20
think
players,
there's
I'd
20,
say,
yeah.
at least capable of winning more, because you got Carlo.
Yeah.
And Chang Yulong. I mean, probably more. There's probably 5 favourites, but
Chang.
after that, there's probably 25 players what could win the US Open.
Chang Junling, Ko Pinyi, Wu Cha Ching,
Is Wu Chao-Ching playing?
Dang Jung.
Dan,
Dang.
are they playing?
Yeah.
What about Chua?
Chua's not playing. He pulled out.
I see him playing in Chinese 8-ball tournament.
Yeah, well, I think, you know what? I don't know what's going on, obviously, but there's a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
That.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm guessing that. Yeah, Raga's right up
Raga,
there right
yeah,
now. And
Raga's another one.
Fedor
Raga.
as well.
Fedor. So there's a good 6 we would like the front.
Yeah,
but
Levan's been playing a little.
Levan,
Mika's been playing a little bit better
Mika's
too.
been playing better, yeah.
Dawson played a little bit better too. He's been getting a little bit of a run in the last couple before this one. He didn't do well here, but before this he played well. He played well in
Yeah, I mean, the old timers can
Germany.
definitely have good runs. Maybe even, never discount anyone, do you, really?
No,
I mean, once
you
you've
don't.
been there and done it, Neil's Fine's had a good year, right?
Yeah, and he struggled this event. He
Yeah, but
struggled yesterday. I
Neil's
think.
one of those where I feel like he needs to get over his jet lag and all this stuff. He's very set on his preparation, so it won't worry him that he didn't have a good tournament here. Again, he's going to be focused on the US Open, getting himself right. Max Lechner, Mario He, always
Mario,
thereabouts.
He's another big one.
There's so many players. There's probably 30, even more
Catchy,
players.
but he's not
Catchy's not
playing.
playing, obviously. But there's probably 30, 40 players capable of winning the US Open. I said there's more good players now than what there's ever been. But yeah, your favourites are the guys what's mentioned on the chat, really.
You know yourself.
Yap's another one.
You can say that these guys can do well, but the US Open,
Yeah.
for some reason, I don't know why. You look at any other tournament, except from obviously like your Mosconi and your World 9 Ball, the US Open is one of those events where you see so many people dog it, because it's such a big event. There's so much pressure on it. When you go there, you can feel the tension in the room.
Yeah, 100%.
And
The World Championship and the US Open are the big two, obviously. And it's different to any other tournament. No disrespect to the UK Open, European Open, Spanish Open. They're great events to win in the majors, but they're not US Open or World 9-Ball Championship.
No, the US
It's
Open.
just different pressure. Even the old US Open was amazing, you know what I mean? The pressure was just different. Right? You won it, right, at Virginia. I mean, it's just an amazing tournament. There's something about the US Open.
You know what's funny though, when I think about it, when I've gone there, I've won the US Open there, and then obviously the year after it didn't happen because Matchroom took it over. But then the following that year, in 2019, I won the International Open.
Yeah.
Which would have been...
Yeah, it still feels a
Right.
little bit like the US Open.
It would have been the US Open, and
Yeah.
then I won it again in 2021.
Yeah, you could have been 2 or 3 times US Open champion.
That's how, in that in your mind sometimes when you look at it
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
it's the exact same field that's over there.
Yeah.
So when I
Yeah.
look back at
It's
it,
a special event. The International Open is right up there with my favourite tournaments, without a doubt. Definitely one of my favourite tournaments of the year.
Yeah, this
And
guy's
Pat
breaking.
Fleming.
Oh,
Look
look
at
at
this here.
that.
Pat Fleming puts on great tournaments, right?
What a sick roll that is.
Yeah, that's just the pool gods right there. Unfortunately, it's all happened to us. Yeah, it's a cruel game, is pool sometimes, and it's just what Moritz needed, because this match can get away from you very quickly, and once you get a 3 or 4 game lead, it's not easy to come back, even with win a break. But yeah, that US Open, it's
I think
definitely
he might have landed the wrong side of this here.
definitely one of the titles you really want.
Nah, he looks okay. Looked a little bit off on the top camera. Yeah, he's going to be feeling it now a little bit, Moritz. You know, if he can get this back, but if he can not win a couple more games and let Chang get in front, it could be not good for him.
Yeah, he was just conscious there. It's not come too far and
I would have
jacked over.
drawn that ball out of there.
Yeah. But because the 6 is quite open with the 9 not being on its spot, it makes life a little bit easier. And he hit that really well.
Yeah.
He couldn't really hit that any better, Jason.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't have played it as far as that. If I was playing, I would have just kind of left myself a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'll definitely be more cautious there. But yeah, this kid's got a really good stroke. I really like his stroke. His tempo and rhythm around the table is really good also. So it's going to be hard for him to really, I think, going forward, choke. I think everyone's going to miss balls now and again, but...
you see that shot there?
Yeah.
That shot there will catch you out a lot on the tables like this.
Definitely. On the TV tables.
Especially like Mosconi's and stuff. That ball would never get there. That ball would have been up close to the 9.
Yeah, he's got to play short side there and play the 8 in the top. Right?
Yeah.
But he'll learn all that stuff as he goes on. And I think he's a quick learner, so it won't take him long.
Someone says the best is the carpet for me. Cost me 10 grand, that pal.
Yeah, from Ashley's Furniture. It's a new carpet.
Had it a couple of years when I first opened.
Life's good. How far do you live from this pool room?
Jason, is it true you had a break of 145 with a snooker cue using a pool cue? Yes. Actually, not 145. It was 140. 140. I've had a 134 with my 9-ball cue too. Actually, it feels better playing with your 9-ball cue at snooker, because when you're in the balls, you can
definitely
maneuver the cue ball around easier.
Definitely.
The little
in the balls, it's much better with a pull cue, I think.
Yeah, long shots, it's kind of
nightmare.
Yeah,
especially with spin.
Yeah. What were we saying about the pool room?
How far do you live from this pool room?
5-minute drive.
Do you?
Yeah.
Never been invited.
Yeah. It's the first time you've been here.
Yeah, end up in an Airbnb. Knowing you
this
longer than
brick.
anyone.
Look at this brick. I didn't know you were coming alone.
Your parents and your in-laws have been very kind to me since I've been here.
Yeah, they're kind to everybody.
But yourself and Hara have let me down a little bit. Yeah, your parents and in-law have been looking after me.
Yeah, because it all during the time that you were not feeling good and you had a heart attack. I had told them about it, and I was worried about you.
Oh, was you?
So then I told them, and they were like, "Oh, I hope he's okay." I said, "He'll be all right. He'll be back."
Yeah, your mother-in-law is really funny.
Yeah, she's funny. She just wants to cook every 2 minutes for you.
Yeah, I can see that she's like
You hungry?
typical.
You
mother.
hungry? You hungry? That's why I got fat.
Yeah, you've got a good life here. So I think we might have a close match here. This could go to the wire, which would be great for the people in the pool room. I mean, I tell you what, this is a great crowd. They're loving their pool. A lot of locals. I guess Costa don't see too many top players coming through this area.
Yep.
So they've really took advantage and they've been spoilt this week. And that's down to Jason. So well done, pal.
Cheers, bud. Ara put in a lot of work too.
as
She's been
usual.
grafting like crazy.
Yeah.
She's like literally did so much, like all the signs, the banners, the all the artwork, all the stuff for the pool room, all that stuff you see in the back, all the banners, like all that stuff's done by her. So
Yeah, she does the same at the expo for the Jason Shaw booth. You can just tell that she don't leave anything uncovered,
yeah,
and she's very on it. But she's Asian; they're hard-working people, right? Unbelievable. They're very hard-working people. They live to work. And Chang Yu-lung is working very hard here. You're tied at 4-4.
yeah, we've got a good. So you can see those people in the back, but there's the room's full. You can just see that there, but the room is full. You can.
I love this little setup on this side of the room with the 4 tables. It's just perfect for the final day. Where, unfortunately for me, I only got to play once on this side. I've just been thrown to the other side with the rest of them, as usual. It's okay. So, yeah, this kid's definitely got one of the best breaks in the game. I love how he just axed the cue ball back into the stack. Cursed him again.
Yeah.
He did get kicked, though. He hit it a little bit too thin.
So
But he's got a shot, Jason. This is one for you, this one. This is you're one of the best I've ever seen at this shot. Off the rail, long table, half ball cut into that top pocket, rolling it in. You got to be cueing straight for these. And nothing to do with the cue ball. This is all about making the ball. And it's really game ball. Do you like him?
Yeah, I think he makes it.
You're right. Didn't even touch the sides.
Yeah, he's a straight shooter. He's come a long way recently. I think
Unbelievable.
that's all the practicing with filler and.
I think the big thing, obviously, we all know that he's going to get there eventually.
I
Or
don't want
he's
to
gonna
get
be
straight on this ball.
one of those players, but I think just getting to the final of the World Cup was a big confidence boost.
Also, his coach is Ralph Eckert.
Oh yeah, ooh, he could get in the Mosconian.
No, that's who coaches him.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too early to say he would get a wild card, but he's definitely put himself in the mix to qualify automatic.
Yes, he needs to do well at the U.S. Open though. Even if he wins this, he needs a big, big, big performance. I'm talking like
Yeah.
semis.
He's definitely got to qualify outright, that's for sure. You got to earn your wild card by getting your stripes, I think. That's true.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You earn your wild cards by your history and all that stuff, and your pedigree, and you're proven in that particular event. You're never going to see a rookie get a wild card, that's for sure.
Oh
Wow.
my God!
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Just as we're talking about that, how crazy is that?
And that's just lack of focus or concentration. Maybe he was thinking about something else on the shot there, because there's no way he would miss that if he was fully focused.
You're thinking about Mosconi?
Probably, yeah. It could be, though. He could be thinking all sorts of things on that particular shot. But, yeah, he'd probably never miss that ball ever again. But that's just all down to experience.
Yeah, mate. I think I'm gonna have more tournaments. You know that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was just looking at the calendar there. Maybe, you have the straight pool before the International Open,
Yeah.
and you have was it Shane Wolford's event? Are you playing that event?
Yep. No, I'm not playing now.
I was thinking maybe doing one before that. So that there's like three events again.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you could do. Yeah, more tournaments the better, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Especially when you're in the area as well.
Well, that's what I mean. I think if I could, get it close to that Shane Wolford's event and the International Open, which are 2 matchroom ranking events, that would be cool. Definitely up for it.
Wow.
Oh,
Got lucky again, though.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's your day, the balls just roll your way, and that wasn't a bad miss. That was a very tough shot, and it was very close, but still lucky to get the leave he's got. But the previous one, I mean, he's been very lucky to get away with that.
Okay, we'll have a straight pool tournament. These tables would be perfect for straight pool. They would.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He went for it. Wow.
he's got to get lucky.
Surprised he went for that, Jason.
Yeah, I thought he would have just chipped off it and come
But
back
that's what he
down.
does. He
Yeah.
likes to go for his shots.
Well, if he gets it, he's out, right?
But I just think when the guy's missed under a little bit of pressure now is Moritz. I thought maybe just make him work for it.
Yeah, put him to the back rail.
Still not easy though, this shot, especially after what he's missed. It's not a gimme.
That's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
So it looks like he's escaped. So that miss will be forgotten about. And he'll probably laugh about it a little bit to himself, thinking, right, stop being silly. That'll sharpen him up, you know what I mean? It'll sharpen him up, make him bear down that little bit more. And yes, that's a little bit of luck you need at this game. Someone asked, who do you think the best player ever is? Well, it's probably pretty easy for me. It's Efren Reyes.
Was the best player? Yeah, I think Efren's the best all-round player we've ever seen. But 9-ball, you've got to give it to Earl.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have to.
for his history. But, I mean, I think Efren's probably the best 9-ball player also. He just didn't break good.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what killed him with the rotation games, is his break. His break's so bad it was unbelievable. It's amazing what he won, really. Where Hurl, obviously, back in the day, 9-ball was his game, like Johnny Archer. Johnny Archer was just predominantly a 9-ball player, right?
Yeah.
Johnny doesn't play. No respect to Johnny. I mean, he's an amazing player, but he didn't play the other games. You know what I mean? So, and Ill's pretty good though at all the games really, but 9-ball was definitely his strongest game. But yeah, I mean, Efren's the best pool player I've ever seen. There's a difference between saying 9-ball, 10-ball, one pocket bank pool, but Efren, no one's got the game and the knowledge of what Efren had.
No, what he did at the Derby last year was incredible.
Yeah, I mean, if Efren goes up to you or anybody or filler and says, look, you should have done this, you should have done that, you're listening.
Cool. Cool.
Right? You want to just suck everything you can, the information is giving you. I don't think straight pool's a very underrated game. It's just not a TV game, unfortunately.
Why are all the great events stacked up during this time of the year? Because they're stacked up because they want the players to be in the same area at one point, you know, to have 2 or 3 events in the same spot and not having to spend a lot of money traveling around. And then also with these events going on straight after them or big events in Asia, Europe, wherever. But it's good for the players because you're getting a lot of play. That's what you want, right?
Yep.
You want to play in events. You want to.
Wow.
You want to keep playing. That's what keeps you sharp. When you play for 2 events and then don't play for a month, you're practicing non-stop, waiting for that action. So when you can go away on the road, like you're gone, 2 months?
Yep.
Darren's here for 2 months, so he's going to play in 3 or 4 tournaments and do whatever else he's doing. For him to come here just for one event, it's not really worth it, is it?
Yeah, people got to think
Look
that
at this.
the
He left it.
expense- look at
He
this
left
here.
it.
Wow, that's terrible. That's a very poor judgment. And maybe the last wreck has affected him a little bit. Just unnerved him. But yeah, I mean, you got people watching in the stream. It's that the expense comes into it, right? So it's best to put the events close together when you're all in one place. Where if you're traveling, let's say, from Europe, then to America, then to Asia, back-to-back events, and it becomes very expensive. So it's a good time to put these tournaments on roughly around the same area where, let's say, the big major title is like the US Open. And the players love it because they can come early, they get over the jet lag, they get themselves in stroke, they have a chance to earn a few quid
this
before.
terrible shot. Look at
Yeah,
this.
no,
How bad is that?
Yeah, very surprising the last few shots from these two.
Oh, why all the way to the top rail? Why not to the left-hand side of the table? Very, very, very surprising shot from him.
Yeah, it's like he might have cued across that ball.
Yeah, with top right. It's how often are you going to Dubai, Jason? I think in the next, I'm gonna go there about 3 months of the year right now. But oh my God,
I told you that's going for his shots. Well, that's unbelievable. I mean, that to me is just unbelievable shot selection. I mean, great if he makes it, but what's the chance of him making that ball? And you're trying to do something with a cue ball, which makes the bank even double more difficult.
That is unbelievable. How
Well, that's just giving racks away, right? Really, the last 2 games he's just thrown these, he's given these mistakes. What Moritz is making, he's letting him off the hook, and that's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah, I'm reading the chat. No, it's not in Dubai. It's in Connecticut in USA. US 1 Billiards. Yeah.
And that was a straightforward safety shot right there.
Why not roll up on the black? Yep, that was the
Exactly,
shot.
yeah. And probably asking himself that actually right now. They're thinking, well, that wasn't the most cleverest shot I've ever played, is it? It looks great if you make it, and he is a shot maker. That's his way of playing. It's his style of play. So he's in the final. So who are we to really judge his call? Really, he's got to do what he feels right at that time. Well, it's going to cost him because it's now 6-4.
Yeah, that was a very, very surprising shot for me. I didn't understand that. He was just chasing something that wasn't there. Not only did he have to make the bank, like you said, he had to like draw it and arc the 6 ball to straighten up. He didn't give it a chance, really.
Well, that
did
shows
he?
me that he's not an accomplished bank pool player, let's say, where your top American bankers would never execute it that way. They punch that ball in. And that's why I didn't like the shot, really, just because he had to do a lot with a cue ball. Oscar beats Carl. Oh, they're playing for money?
Who?
Oscar against Carl. They're actually playing, or
I
is that
think
just
they're-
rumours?
No, I think they're gonna play again.
Okay.
I think so. Boise, you know what Boise's like? Comes out of retirement, nicks a quick 20, and then dips out.
Yeah.
It's not like he can't play. We
Yeah.
played a little bit, and you can still see he's play. He's at home every day, right, doing
He
videos.
plays a lot more than
Yeah.
what he's letting on.
Yeah, I think so.
He's a secret practicer. I think he's like regretting things. I think he's on a bad. I think he's deep down he would like to play more tournaments, but obviously he's got a full-time job with Matchroom, so. But I wouldn't be surprised in playing some tournaments when it allows.
No, I think he said last time I'd spoke to him saying that.
Because I know he still plays some English 8-ball.
Yeah, he's he can still play. I think he wants to play some challenge matches, you know. What does it say? David NYC, don't be mad. I know you're straight and married, but I have such a huge crush on you. Okay, pal. Send you a picture.
From New York as well, it looks a bit pal, so it's not too far away.
I'll sign it,
Wow,
bud.
nice break.
I'll sign it for you.
Right, so this match has turned on its head here. Moritz has made 2 bad mistakes. Chang has let him off the hook, and yeah. This game.
Stop. Yeah, now you can see he's picked up the pace. He smelt a little bit of fear, I think, and a couple of bad shots. Hello, Jason. You is your favorite to win the U.S. Open, except you. I think Raga's got a chance. He's just he don't care.
He's due, right? He's been to 2 major finals recently.
Thank you, Jason. I'm in tears. That was funny though. I will send them a picture though.
Aye.
50. Yeah, I think this is that 8 ball, or sorry, the 6 ball where he should have rolled up behind the 8.
Yeah.
I think that was a big,
Yeah,
big.
he went
big,
for that cut on the 6 ball in the previous rack after he missed that easy 6 ball. I mean, that was amazing also. But it's like I say, it's his style of play. If you make them great, but it could be very costly. And at the moment, Moritz is going to be full of confidence knowing that he's made these mistakes and he's leading 7-4.
Jason beat me 9-1 at the Derby a few years ago. I still can't sit down.
Well, you're not the only one to get beat 9-1 off him.
Jason, please don't go to the dark side. Only dark side I'm going to is the proper dark side.
Mhm.
Gareth Potts, how do you think he would do? I think if Gareth played pool like he's got into Chinese 8-ball and other like English 8-ball again, I think if he really wanted to put the time in and dedicate it to it, but for me, he sees more value in going to China. You know, the prize money's bigger than that game, and obviously pool's got good money in it, but I think with him and his style of playing, the way he sets up, he's got really a tight style. I think 9-ball is not really suited for that, is it? You need to be loose.
Yeah. I
You're
think he'd
gonna-
obviously do well.
Of course he
But
would,
it would take time. He's not just going to start playing matchroom events and what have you and
100%.
winning them. I mean, it's hard to say, isn't it? Because he's never tried it. But, I mean, obviously his fundamentals are very strong, so he's going to hold his own to a certain degree. But there's a big difference between playing well and being one of the top 10, 15, 20 players in the world. There's a massive difference. That takes years to get to that level.
Yeah, I think this match has turned on its head for Chang, and for me right now, Moritz has picked up the pace. He looks like he can smell a little bit of blood, and I think he's ready to put his foot down and finally get himself over the line.
Yeah, plus you play this game for a living, you've got to be strong mentally. You've got to go through the pain barrier. Yeah, I think you've got to be a special type of breed to stick at the game for so long. Because you get so many bad beats at pool. Mentally, it can be a struggle for a lot of players.
Yep, I agree with you, 100%. Anybody looking for the new Akura table? Contact me via Facebook, Instagram, or I'll give you my phone number. No, I'm joking. Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, or if you have my number, message me. Amazing table, very good, well made, plays amazing. The ball returns sick, and very, very, very good price.
Yeah, very
I
impressive.
think it's about $4,900.
Yeah, it's very good. Just under $5,000.
So I'm the official dealer
Look at this.
in Connecticut now.
Nice little rub.
So if you're wanting a new table, you can come to US 1 and check them out and see if you like it. Play a few games of pool. Well, back to the action is 8-4 to Moritz Neuhausen against Chang Lung, and Moritz is looking good now.
Yeah, you play this game long enough, you do get a few marbles rattling around in your head. So what I would say is that the pole world has a lot of characters. It's just developed over time.
Where is Akura made? It's made in China. It's made from Rason Song, Rason Billiards. In my opinion, I think when the table's done tight, it's one of the toughest tables to play on. You agree, Darren?
Yeah, I mean, when you think back, right, we've been with Razon how long now?
6 years.
Yeah, when they first brought the table out 10 years ago, it was garbage. Absolute garbage, the table. But the reason why they sponsored the likes of myself and Jason is to get feedback. So we gave them feedback after every tournament for about a year, and their table just got better and better and better. And that's all because they listened to the players. And now they're as good as any table out there.
Yeah, considering, you know, for the price of this table and how it looks unbelievable in person. On the stream, it looks really good too. It looks clean, but not just for a pool room, for your house.
Definitely.
This in a house would look very, very clean.
Someone says, do you think Melin has a chance of replacing you on the Moscone Cup team?
He's talking to you.
I think he's talking to you. I'm not in the Mosconi Cup.
Um,
You're the one who currently makes the Mosconi Cup.
is this going to roll behind the 9?
This would be funny, ish.
Yeah. Listen, obviously, there's a lot of time to go, right? Who knows? He's going to the U.S. Open.
Well, he has to win the U.S. Open.
yeah, if
Simple as that.
if he doesn't win the U.S. Open, then I wouldn't say he's going to get picked.
Well,
I think a win's a win.
Well,
innit?
let's say he wins the US Open. He's not going to replace you, is he?
No,
Because
he's probably going to come in next to me.
Exactly. I mean, you're more or less guaranteed a wild card. Whatever Chris does to get there is going to make no difference on you. But Chris has to win the US Open, so it's as simple as that, really. He's never going to get a wild card, so. And the only way he can qualify is by playing more tournaments or winning the US Open or the World 9-Ball Championship.
To be, who was the name of
Well, he's capable.
Arcade? What does it say? Arcadia Smart Coin? Is that what it says? Arcadale.
#1 Brunswick Gold Crown.
Oh yeah, this table actually plays a little bit like a Brunswick.
A little bit, yeah.
That does. It's got that feeling like when the ball's close to the rail.
Yeah.
It's got that same arc on the rail as well.
Mm.
And Copigny actually said to me, I asked him, I said, "You play on this table?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "What does it play like the other one?" He said, "A little bit like a Brunswick."
Yeah, I could see that the likes of Billy Thorpe and the Taiwanese players really loved this table. Because I think these tables play a lot like the tables what the Taiwanese play on in Taiwan.
Catchy, I'm not sure. I heard a little bit of something recently about Catchy, that when he had in to do his operation, that they did it wrong. He has to go back in and have it redone. So I don't know how long he's going to be out. He might be out a little bit longer than he was supposed to
It
be.
sounds like he's very lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
I asked him if he's coming to the US Open. He said no. I'm guessing I think he's done for the year, to be honest, which is very unfortunate because he was more or less guaranteed to make the Mosconi Cup. But it looks like his season's over, unfortunately. But the good thing for him is that he's very young. He was having a great year before this happened. Let's just hope that he gets healthy enough to get back playing, because that's a serious injury when you've got tendon problems in your arms and your hands, you know what I mean? It's for a pool player, there can't be anything worse, really. Elliot Saunders playing in the US Open. Yes, Elliot Saunders is playing in the US Open, but not that Saunders. It's called Sanderson.
That's what we will call him from now on. Elliot Saunders.
Elliot Saunders, yeah, that's his new name. Thanks for that. We appreciate it. Jordan.
Oh, so 9-4 here. Moritz just checking to see if 9 was on the spot there.
Brutal team. It's hard to believe this is 9-4, but yeah, he had a lead very similar to this last week.
He's getting so lucky here on these breaks.
So
he's hitting them really bad.
Let's see if he can close this one out. Someone said his third final in a row. Can someone tell me which was the other one?
So he won the Rex. He got lost at the Rex tournament.
Mm-hmm. So which was the tournament before that?
The World Cup pool.
That was months ago.
I know.
No, but someone says it's the third final in the row.
No, yeah.
It's not the third final in a row, is it? He's played a few tournaments since the World Cup pool.
Yeah.
The European Open was after the World
And
Cup
also
pool.
He lost a money match to Lucas a
Did
few
he?
nights ago. He lost 2,500. Lucas beat him.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Lucas, he could be a potential Mosconi Cup player in the future.
I said about a year and a half ago, I said Lucas in a few years will have a chance to qualify for the Mosconi Cup.
Right. What's
Because
this?
obviously I played with him every day.
Okay. Someone's asking about sight right. Has it improved your game, Jason?
Yeah, still out.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I'm joking. It's good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it. I didn't really do it to try and bring myself back into being out of shape, or I was standing wrong. I wanted to go see what it was all about. I was going to the UK anyway, and I know Stephen, so I wanted to just go check it out. And also, I played a lot of snooker there, and that week I got to the final of the Premier League after I came there, so obviously did a little something.
Right.
Is he going to get lucky again here? Nope.
No. Yeah, I've done the site right also. It's actually good. It's just hard to follow it up unless you, I don't know.
At Rax
It's hard to
10
repeat
ball,
that thing all the time. But if you can get it down, then yeah, it definitely benefit you.
at Rax 10 ball before the 8 ball, he was also in the final. Before the 8 ball?
8 ball? I don't understand.
What 8 ball? What 8 ball was on? Net 9 ball, I mean. What 9 ball event was that?
At Rax 10 ball before the, oh, it might be the small tournament at Rax. Maybe like one of them little, like a mini tournament.
Someone said the refs are using they're standing with a phone that has an app with the timer on it. Nothing wrong with that. Has a little timer, works
Mhm.
good, just as good as the little device. I don't see any issues with that.
So the players are on a stopwatch here.
Yeah,
I don't even know what.
last 16.
Oh, it's been a while since I got the last 16. Yeah, them days are over.
This is the first time I made last 16 in a matchroom event all year.
Is it?
Well, it's a big one. I've lost last 32 like 4 times.
Yeah, but you won a major last year. You haven't been credited for it.
Yeah, but I think the way that they were telling it, she explained it to me is right, because they do the 2-year list,
Oh, okay.
the way it goes.
Mm. Mm.
Well, I
It's a
think
shame that. Would you be in the top 3 if you got credited that 35? Was it 30,000?
Well, if I had 30,000 right now, I would be like number 3.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm number 6,
Mm.
but only 3 qualify and 2 people get a wild card, so maybe I'll get a wild card.
US Open in Vietnam is very big.
US Open.
And this is very
Look at
big.
John. John's woke up. He's clapping.
Yeah, and this is very big, 9-5.
Yeah. You know what I like to do every year?
I'll tell you what, Chang Jungling, where is he?
Where is he? He's over there playing the match.
Oh, Chin. the other Chang.
He's I think he might be playing Chinese 8 ball.
Really?
Yeah.
I did see him in the draw for the US Open, though.
Yeah, I think he's coming, but I think Alex has been going to China. He's been he's been there with Kelly.
Because he's got a deal with Star.
Ah, okay.
What's your plan with Chinese 8 ball? Because obviously there's a lot of money in Chinese 8 ball right now.
Yeah, but the thing is, the problem with Chinese 8 ball, Darren, is that all the top 9 ball events, all the ones that we play on a regular basis, are all around the same date. So I wouldn't go and play in anything like that if 9 ball events were same time. If there was another event that was on and I had 2 or 3 weeks to come back, and it's not easy to fly there 15 hours, spend 2 weeks there, and then come back and be all right the next day. It takes like a week to get back to normal.
Yeah, no, I don't think people realise that there's only 52 weeks in the year. Yeah, the
crazy.
pull wheel's a brutal schedule. I mean, you have to sacrifice so much to be a top tier professional full-time player. I mean, it's a tough life, really. It's great, but tough at the same time. Because you're sacrificing your family, aren't you? Really, your normal life. It
Yeah.
isn't a normal life being a professional sportsman, but especially pool because it's so global.
Sure, Chinese 8 ball prize is big and they pay real deep.
Yeah, we know
Listen,
that.
I've played. I finished third in the World 8 Ball Championships one year.
Mm.
I think you won it the year before.
Yep.
No, yeah, you won
No.
it year before.
Maybe 2 years before.
2 years before then,
Because the next year I finished third, and then the
Mick-
next year you finished third.
and then Mick got to the final, and then Chris got to the final.
Yeah.
So obviously,
Yeah, I mean, if we played it full time, it would be game over.
yeah. Do you know what's weird though? When you go there,
And they know that.
well, when you go, oh look at this flick. Aye.
They know. The Chinese know that if myself, Jason, Mick, Gareth, and Chris played full time, we're the main 5 guys really. From what can challenge those guys, but obviously American pools are bread and butter. It's hard to do both, isn't it? Well, it's not hard to do both. It's finding time to do both.
Mm-hmm. Look at this shot.
Nice.
He's gonna go for the bank here.
Oh, he'd definitely go for the bank. This is a lot easier than
1,000,000%.
the other one he missed.
If he plays safe here, I'll be really surprised because
And he's probably there's a case to play safe because he can put the cue ball behind the 7.
he's going for the
But
bank.
he's definitely going.
He's
for this.
going for the bank.
And I don't think it's straightforward. He's got to do something with a cue ball.
He's
But
sick.
not as much as last time. He was a bit more straightforward than the previous one. But yeah, he likes to go for his shots, and that was a big one. Yeah, we've got some brutal people in the chat today. Very hard to please, I must say.
I think Josh is beautiful. I think both of them are a beautiful couple.
Yeah, regards Pia. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think she's good on the eye. I guess Josh is very happy. That's all that matters, isn't it?
Nice shot there from Chang. Yeah, claw
Everyone's
back.
beautiful, aren't they, really? I mean, it's Jason's beautiful.
Yeah, and especially when I've got these.
Those listeners.
Yeah.
Great shot here. Do you think he played that?
Yeah, I think he tried to hit the other side of it, really.
Right.
Like in the middle.
Who's the referee here? Tell us a bit more about the referee.
So
You know them all?
Kevin Kiley is a local player here,
Mhm.
and he is a welder. That's his job. He's a welder, but he plays league here. He's been coming for a long time. He plays decent, and he's very good at doing racking, being a ref. He knows all that stuff. He knows the full etiquette, and a lot of people have been telling me that he's been the best racker out of everybody. So
Yep.
I
Guess
wanted
that's
him
why
to
he's
do-
refereeing the final.
Yep, I wanted him to do the final because he's been very professional, very good. Every rack's been consistent for both players, which is a big plus.
Yep. Yeah, he actually racked quite a lot of my matches, and I noticed he was doing a good job and seemed like a really nice guy.
And now he gave a dry break.
Try break, but luckily for him, there's no shot. So this 9, was it 10-4 again?
Yeah,
The same as last
9.
week?
Yeah, 9-4. It was.
So it's 9-4, so right. Let's see what happens. Is Emily single? Does she date pool players? I guess you need to ask her, I guess.
Some people on
Some
here.
strange questions in this chat today.
Who's the ref in the pro pool everyone dislikes? I'd say John Lehman.
The wing ball?
Nah, I'm joking. I'm just joking.
Think
John
he's
Lehman's
joking.
probably one of the nicest guys you ever meet in pool.
I can't think of anybody.
And yeah,
who-
me either. It's not all the refs are sound.
Yeah, they're all sound. They do their job and they're all very personable.
Yeah, I think all the refs, anywhere we've really went and played tournaments, I don't think we've ever had problems when the refs. Yeah, you might have the odd issue with the rack and whatever like that, but that's just part of the whole reffing thing.
Here's a normal question for you. What's your favourite tournament win, Jason? From Lefty 941.
Favorite tournament win? It's got to be US Open.
Mm.
Because for about 3 or 4 years before that, I'd finished 5th, 4th, 3rd.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Fifth. I was right there, and I lost like 11-10 every time.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Oh wow, what
Wow.
a shot!
Needed that. It was needed as well. Still a lot of work to do, though. Yeah, I remember that.
Jason, Darren, if the World Pool 9 Ball Championships and the World 10 Ball were running currently, which one would you participate in? The World 9 Ball.
If the World 9 ball, 10 ball were running concurrently, yeah, the 9 ball. That's no respect to the 10 ball, but it's just, I mean, they both probably got the same prize money, but it's just the production. The production's everything, isn't it? If you got a great production like Matchroom events, then it just outweighs anything else out there.
Who's my favourite Moscone Cup doubles partner? Albin Ocean.
Oh, great.
Me and Alvin will
Yeah,
play well
thanks.
together.
Yeah, thanks for picking me in the World Cup. Appreciate it.
I do apologise. You lie with your
I don't think
fucking.
we've ever played together, have
You
we? We
lie with
played.
your fucking heart on your left hand. So sorry about the swearing. Do
I don't think we've.
apologise.
Oh, we played Moscone once on your
Good
debut.
shot.
On your debut, that's it.
Sorry for the language. Sorry.
You dogged your brains out.
Jason is a pretty good golfer too. I'm all right. Darren's good. Darren had a 18 on a par 3.
Yeah, that's funny, wasn't it? And what we call it, I was dropping from the wrong spot.
And then the club went in the water after that. That was funny. You remember that? We used to go to the US
Oh, yeah.
Open,
Unbelievable.
and it used to be me, you, Carl Boys, Mark
Mellon.
Gray, Chris Mellon,
Not Mark Gray, they would play golf.
not Mark
Darryl.
Gray, Darryl
Darryl.
Peach. Darryl Peach. And we all used to go play golf.
That
And
was
before
amazing.
the US Open even started, someone's down. You used to lose like $700 or $500 every time you played.
And Mellon. It was great, wasn't it?
Funny.
Good times they were. It was my favourite tournament of the year.
Why is they called CueLee? Who is Lee? The guy's name's Q. Lee.
CueLee, that's your cues, right?
No, not Matthews.
That's probably the name of the guy.
I think it's just James Aranis is
Bruce Lee
sponsored.
cues.
Well, look at this jump shot from
Yeah,
Neuhausen
it's just
to
a big rack as well.
very good shot on the 4 ball too, jacked up over the 7.
It's just amazing how good they are with the jump cues.
Any chance I use casinos or something for a bigger event in the future? Great timing right before the US Open. These killers on the East Coast already. I was actually thinking about that. You know, I went for birthday dinner at Foxwoods, and when I was there, we were walking through the casino and we were talking about it. Me and Aura, it would be good to have one there. A lot of people would show up to that place. It's not very busy at certain times, so I reckon you could get good rates on rooms.
Yeah.
And what's stopping from going there and asking them,
Yeah,
and then getting tables, bringing the tables in? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think what I would like to do in the future is run like an expo event.
Yeah, that's.
I think that's the way to go
Yep.
from me and you.
Yep.
We should do that together. Run an expo event in America.
Rent a room out.
Maybe Atlantic City could work.
Yeah, that would be good. You should have been in the ref for the final. Do you know what? I've always said. I even said to Emily a few times that I would.
Jason should have been the ref
Yeah,
in the final.
Yeah, I would ref a couple of matches. Actually, in the middle of the tournament on the first day, there was only 3 refs on one side, and I was watching. There was a couple of racks were there, and so I went out and racked the balls.
Yeah, I think you'd be a good referee.
I am good at leaving.
Yeah, at least you got something there when you stop playing, haven't you? I'm sure that Emily would give you a job. Brendan will take care of you.
Look at this
You
shot.
and
Look at this.
who's the girl? What's the girl's name again? The female referee at the match room.
Oh, Desi.
Desi, that's it. Desi will show you the ropes.
Nah, pal. I'll be in Dubai.
Oh, Dubai for you.
Be lying on the beach.
Yeah, I always thought you'd be a really good referee.
Dubai, bye.
Oh, Mohegan's son, is that still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won the Challenge of Champions there.
I
Nice
won
venue, I liked it there.
I won the Challenge
Amazing
of
place.
Champions in
San Diego. or something?
the Taj Mahal in Atlantic City.
Oh,
Trump.
right. Oh, okay, Atlantis.
Yeah, it was in Atlantic City, the Trump Hotel.
Do you guys still have leagues on weekdays?
Yes, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, in-house league. In-house league on a Thursday is there's no customers from outside the league can get in the pool room. You can't even get in the parking lot. It's 15 tables where
Yeah, you need a bigger parking lot.
I need a bigger pool room.
This is for 11-6, taking his time on this one.
Nice shot there. Get yourself to 11. Couple of games away. Can he close it out? Have you booked up to go to Vietnam, Darren?
No, I've pulled out that tournament because it's too close to America, and I'm in America, so I don't want to be travelling that far with my current condition.
Okay.
With all my medications and all that stuff, it's just hard work at the moment to be frequently flying around the world, so I have to be careful. My doctor said to me to be careful. Too much travel. So yeah, sadly not playing Vietnam, but hopefully next year. Just happy to be alive right now.
Yep. Good to be here, pal.
Should be 6 feet under, but I'm back. I'm back here talking to you lot.
Well, it's good to have you here, pal.
Aye. A lot of people wish I died, but I'm still here.
It's all right.
I do apologise.
Stop it, man.
Yeah, great break here. Look at this.
He keeps getting the little flicks, though.
Yeah, you've been known for a few flicks.
Yeah. Not over the last 2 years, though. Why do you switch to carbon? I'm just trying out. I'm actually
'Cause
using
we all get sucked in.
right now. I'm actually using a Perry carbon fiber brake cue shaft to play with. So I was practicing with the brake cue. Well, I wasn't practicing with brake cue. I hit a few shots with it with a phenolic tip on it. So I put a soft tip on it to brake with, so I could spin the cue ball more.
Mm.
So
Are you still with Perry?
Yes.
Have you left now?
no, I'm with Perry.
Oh,
Got
okay.
the logo right here.
Oh, I thought someone said you left Perry and you was with someone else.
No.
I do apologise.
I actually got a new cue from Perry not too long ago. It's like $9,800 cue. Really nice.
Nearly a great shot there, just an inch short.
Any chance of amateur events at US One? Yes. Not a problem. Do you ever see yourself being stake horses as you get older? No.
Steak horses.
No. Oh, he made it.
Off the 6, even better.
Guy, he's mental. It really is.
Steinway's completely closed, sadly.
And those bleachers you see in the background came from Steinway Billiards. Thanks to Manny.
Yeah, there's a lot of his customers.
Yeah, they're all here.
Yeah, it's in Manny for a long time.
He's in Greece. Oh,
Wow.
he twitched.
Ooh, that was one of mine, that. The old shoulder drop, that's no good. That's what happens though when you start getting older. Start throwing a few in. And I think that's going to be the killer in this match.
What is CueLee's for those who of us
Ooh,
that are
look at this.
familiar?
Mm.
CueLee's is a cue company from China, a new cue company, and they wanted to be a sponsor of the event. So we brought them on board. Yeah, this is over now. This match is well over. Andy's a little bit funky here.
Yeah, he just needs to calm down a little bit here. It looks like he's just started rushing a little bit.
What? I don't understand.
Craig Lucas, he's saying like, would you protest in any way for Fedor to play for USA? Well, firstly, it's impossible for him to play for USA because he's already played for Europe. And then secondly, I believe he got to be a citizenship for at least 5 years.
Yep.
So that's 2 reasons why he can't play for America.
And he's already played for Europe.
And he's already played for Europe, so it's out of the equation. Unfortunately for you guys, you can't have him.
You had your chance with me.
And me. And I'm only joking.
And Mika.
Mika, Torsten.
Yeah.
We think they all should play for America.
Could have been Europe against Europe.
You might have a chance.
Oh, stop it, man.
Fedor play for Asia, yeah. Man.
Yeah, Fedor, he looks... Who, Johnny Ghost? So...
On the hill.
Moritz Neuhausen to get to the hill. He's been knocking on the door. Can he finish the match out?
He's on the hill, 12-6. I can't see back-to-back weeks losing a lead like this, Jason.
No. Yeah, Billy's looks like he's playing a little bit better, which is good for USA. I think it's going to be Shane, Skylar, Billy, Tyler Steyer and Shane Wolford.
Yeah, I think unless something big happens at the US Open by one of the outside
Well,
Americans,
Lucas has got a chance too.
like Lucas or what's his
BJ
Ussy.
Usher.
One of those two. If one of the two guys can obviously make the team automatic, because I don't think the guys what are ranked 3 to 6 don't really have much prize money to show for. So anything can happen. Oscar, I mean, yeah, any American what has a big run at the US Open can force himself in, right? Well, obviously Shane and Skylar's guaranteed, and then like Jason, unless anything changes, it's hard to see Shane Wolford not making the team. Who was it? One Billy.
Isn't Billy running
Tyler Steyer. Oh,
Isn't Billy running a Waffle House now? I don't know. You got to ask Billy that one
yeah, anything can happen.
when you're a pool player. One day you're running out, next day you're flipping waffles.
And Ennison needs to make the team.
Oh, that he'd be
That'd
good.
be interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I don't think that would happen.
But the good thing is that there's a lot of good young players coming through in America, right? You see them play a lot more than me,
Who?
but it seems like there's quite a few young juniors coming through.
I think Lucas,
Like you say,
that
is it
Joey Tate,
Joey Tate, people like that.
is it Landon's Hollinsworth or something like that? And then someone else,
Wildcard, Joey Tate. No
What-
rookie's going to get a wild card.
what's
so
that? What's
forget
that
about
kid that got to the final of the, Brent or Trent something?
that.
Trent, kid with long hair, got to the SVB junior
Yeah.
final last year. Yeah, he played Khalid
Yeah, I
in the
think
final.
there's a young lad who got to the
Cashton
quite
Keaton,
deep
yeah.
in that Jason Way Memorial.
Cashton Keaton, and then that other kid's name is
Cashton Keaton, yeah.
there's a few.
Trenton White.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, so that's good. There's good young players coming through, and it looks like they're doing the right things. That's the most important thing. And Moritz is doing the right things here. He's about to take his first biggest major title, and this is a matchroom ranking event. So this is a massive win for him. And this really puts him on a different level regards his pool career going forward.
Yeah, game over, guys. Thanks everybody for streaming and sharing the link, tuning in. Thanks to Mad Apple Stream. It's been amazing. Thanks to all the fans and the sponsors, and congrats to Moritz.
Yeah, congratulations. Massive win for him. A very respectful Chang Yulong, and that means a lot to him. That's a big, big win for him.
Yeah,
Thanks for us all tuning in.
Thanks, everybody. We're going to keep it kind of in the background for you so you can kind of see what's going on. Appreciate everybody hanging out. And we'll try to keep bringing more great action.